morning, I'm Scott Hunt, and today I've got my partner from the Rose Marine Lund Pro staff, Matthew Grews, with me. We're going to be heading out on Lake St. Clair. We're departing out of beautiful St. Clair Shores, Michigan. We're going to show you how to do a little bit of open water trolling. We're going to be playing with some bottom bouncers. We're going to be trolling inline spinners on inline boards. And we're going to see if we can show you how to catch a few walleyes trolling this lake today.
Foot of water with a half ounce.
40 back. What kind of lead backs are you running, Matt?
That one's back 36.
Well, I got a fish on. I'm not sure what this is going to be. You can board me, sir. Got a little weight, not a lot. We hope it's the target species, but oh yeah. We found somebody home willing to play today. Nice fish, nice walleye. Healthy Lake St. Clair stock there, great color. Not really any imperfections in them, nice fish. First walleye of the morning here. This blade's been pretty hot this year, this summer. This is a Walleye Angler Signature Series blade. It's offered at Bass Pro Shops. It's called a hatchet. See there, it kind of almost resembles like a tomahawk, whatever, a hatchet style blade. It's got some gold in it, whatever, some red, some black little stripes here. This is a gold body spacer, also a Walleye Angler Signature Series. These body spacers are great. Pretty well.
Fisher, this is just kidding.
Just does not want to come loose there. Importance of selective harvest. I'd like to show you an interesting little trick about how to get a really nice straight crawler on your spinner or whatever. I like to take my worms and we keep them in water, keep them wet, and they fully extend. They're at their natural size. And we always put the dark part of the worm up on the forward part of the spinners, or the head of the crawler, if you will. So we'll take the dark part of the worm and just kind of poke them through that red hook, kind of like so. We want them to be able to see that red shimmer. Then we're going to kind of take him and let him relax in his natural state. Wherever he falls there, we're going to poke that nickel hook through there. So now you've got a nice straight crawler that's hanging, and it's going to come through the water. It's going to slide through the water. You want to make sure you don't ball up your crawler or loop them a bunch of ways on the hook, because then it's going to spin and it's going to helicopter in the water, and you're going to end up with too much line twist in your rig. Fish on. You know what I'm going to do, Matt? I think I'm going to take him up. Yeah, I'm going to... Same thing, boy. He's there. Legal size walleye. Not much there. They're not really attacking the bait or really whopping it by any means of the imagination, but look at that. Through that whole fight. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what we're using. We're trolling the offshore planer board, the inline planer board, whatever, the side planer. And one of the greatest benefits of the offshore board is the tattletale flag. It's an upgraded, it's a little kit you buy. You put this tattle flag on here, and on this lake, this is very important. There's a lot of perch in this lake. They grab it, they'll break your crawler, and you get robbed. Now, if you didn't have this, you wouldn't see that, and you could be trolling for an hour with a bait that's got no bait on it. But with this, that little perch grabs your bait. You see that little flutter of the flag real quick, you know you got to reel it in, rebait, and then you can catch more walleyes.
I think you might have got under that one.
Species on here. Somebody's willing to come out and play this morning. Do this
Sure enough.
This is what's great about these quick change clevises. You got a blade that's not producing, you pop the blade off, pop the new blade on, just like that. Easy on, easy off. Just like that, you've changed the whole dynamic of that spinner, and you've got a new shape and a new color blade on there. And a fish here and there, it's enough to keep you in it. So part of me says, let's just keep trolling with the wind and continue this pass. The other part of me says we could pull gear and run back through them and come through them again. This looks like a good fish.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good fish.
Nice fish. No reason to take a long stretch, a long pass. We know the fish are here, they're active, so we came back to the same area where we had our waypoint, and we keep beating this area up. And that's what's producing.
If you're just looking to get into trolling inline planer boards, I'll show you a tip with this tattle flag upgrade kit. There's one quick little subtle thing you need to do to make it work. You put your line in the front clip up here, and then you're going to attach the line in the back here. Now, in order for this tattle flag to work, between the two clips you need to have a little bit of slack.
That's fish.
All right.
17 foot of water. Little head thump. Nice. Got 18 feet.
Good fish.
.30 back on a hatchet blade, and that's Bass Pro Shop, and a body spacer, green body spacer. Bring them up in between.
Yep.
Done.
30 back.
17 foot of water is hot today.
Thank your pliers, please. He just inhaled it. This hook is so far down there.
Over 17. This guy's kind of small. We'll just
Scott Hunt here again from the Rosemarine Lund Pro staff again. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the equipment we're using to troll up these walleyes, and we're catching a lot of walleyes. And trolling is very hard on your equipment. So the important thing is to have good rods. You need to have a rod that's got a fast action, it's got a soft fighting tip, but yet at the same time, it's got enough strength in the blank where it's got a strong backbone. And what we like to use is these rods are from Bass Pro Shops. They're part of the Walleye Angler Signature Series. We've got 8'6" rods, 8-foot rods. And a neat thing about them is if you've got a smaller boat, they collapse about 1.5 feet. You can just kind of tap them like that, and they'll slide down and they almost kind of telescope. So that's great for storage. You're right in, you're right out. Extend the rod out, you're fishing. These rods are a great rod at an affordable price, and they can really help you catch a lot of fish.
Bring it up the starboard.
Sure.
Nice scoop. A 34 back. Get on that Bass Pro Shop hatchet blade.
We hand tie all our own spinners, and this is about a 3-footer, a little over 3 feet. We use a high quality fluorocarbon line. Now the benefit to fluorocarbon line is its invisibility. And this particular fluorocarbon happens to be a leader material. And the leader material means it's abrasion resistance, which is a huge help out here. You're catching fish with teeth. You need to have that abrasion resistance. In addition to that, we tie them with 2 different hooks. If you look closely here, you'll notice we have a nickel hook in the rear and a red hook up front. Now the theory behind it is that the walleyes can see that red hook, or some people feel that the red disappears and they can't see it. Either way, I'm not sure, I just know that it works. The walleyes will almost always grab that red hook, and that hook's hooked in them, and then essentially what happens is this nickel hook in the rear becomes like a stinger hook. And a lot of times you'll reel in a fish where this red hook is in his mouth, in his jaw, and this hook might kind of have him under the jaw, or maybe it kind of buries into the gill plate, and that's going to lead to a much higher landing percentage. Look at that beautiful fish, nice little walleye. This is what we call the perfect eater. And he's pretty feisty, they're pretty strong. Let me go ahead and get this guy back. You know, I hope those of you watching get out here and enjoy this. Well, he just wants to go home, he can't wait to get back. Enjoy this as much as we do. It's middle of July, we're in the middle of a really hot summer, it's 90 degrees out. We're in the Michigan waters of Lake St. Clair, and we're catching a lot of walleyes. I mean, how much better can it get? I'm Scott Hunt once again, and I'm here, we're about ready to call today. I'm here with my partner from the Rose Marine Lund Pro staff, Matthew Grew is here, and we've had a great day. And Matt, if you don't mind, would you like to share a few words about how today went?
Again, great day. Hopefully some of the techniques that we showed you guys today will help you catch more fish on Lake St. Clair.